What is up, everyone? This is Pastor Divine. We're gonna be back with another episode, reacting. My bad. I'm not ready to make this reaction video, so let's restart. What's up, everyone? This is Pastor Divine. We're gonna be reacting to another NF song. This is called Lost. Featuring Hopsin. The name sounds so familiar, but I have no idea what to think of it. So let's get into this. Let's watch it. Let's enjoy it. Okay? Ooh, lost in red little letters. Alright, straight off the bat, we already see him with the campfire. He's all wrapped up. And look what's beside him. Look what's beside him. The black balloons.
Look, self-awareness, pride's a coat and yes, I like to wear it. Buttoned up, don't like to let no air in, with a pair of gloves that I hope doesn't perish. I discovered though when I get holes in them, and I let joy in, I'm in higher spirits. My mistakes are like a screaming parrot, just repeating lyrics. I can barely bear it when I'm lost. Road is narrow, I'm looking down it like a gun's barrel. Aren't we all searching for the serum that could help us breathe and leave our state of peril? All of us have made defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away to think.
Okay. I'm so like lost right now because I'm like paying attention to the background. He's like, I'm sorry. I love where he's at right now. It's beautiful.
Look, self-awareness, pride's a coat and yes, I like to wear it. Buttoned up, don't like to let no air in, with a pair of gloves that I hope doesn't perish.
Does that resemble like don't letting people in? You know, he's wrapped in pride. You know, let's go back. Hold on. He says what?
Look, self-awareness, pride's a coat and yes, I like to wear it. Buttoned up, don't like to let no air in, with a pair of gloves that I hope doesn't perish.
See, I take that right now. For some reason, I don't know why, but my brain takes that as not letting people in. Obviously, okay. I take that right there as, you know, this is who I am and everything that I do, my feelings, my self-awareness, my pride, my characteristics, my love, everything that makes me who I am, and I'm not gonna let anybody in it. That's how I took that. I don't really think that was the way it should have been, but for some reason he's like, I'm not gonna let anything in it, you know?
I discovered though when I get holes in them, and I let joy in, I'm in higher spirits. My mistakes are like a screaming parrot, just repeating lyrics. I can barely bear it when I'm lost.
My mistakes are like a screaming parrot. I've never heard it that way before.
Road is narrow, I'm looking down it like a gun's barrel. Aren't we all searching for the serum that could help us breathe and leave our state of peril? All of us have made defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away the things that we should cherish, cause we're too embarrassed to admit the fear is that we're lost. Yeah, but what does it matter? I get too combative inside.
Oh goodness, wait, hold on. We had God.
Defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away the things that we should cherish, cause we're too.
We're like scarecrows, and we scare away the things that we should cherish. That, oh my gosh, I don't know how much I can relate. I can relate to that a lot, actually. I'm gonna be honest. I scared. I don't really want to say that I scared. It's more I ran away. The things I wanted to cherish to me were the scarecrow, and I'm the one that runs away from that. In fear of hurting them or being rejected and hurt. So I'm gonna say, you know, you could be the one that's a scarecrow. But for me, things didn't run away from me. I ran away from things. I ran away from people. I ran away from friends. I ran away from situations that would help me, but I was afraid. Because one, I have trust issues. I don't trust. I don't talk to much people. I don't let my, there's a good handful of people that have actually talked about my past life. There's a good handful of people that I actually talk to when I need help, when I need advice, when I'm seeking guidance. I don't really talk to many people. And I'm not the only one that feels that way, which makes me feel less lonely. But I like that right there. You know, we're like scarecrows, and we scare and chase away the things that we should cherish. But for me, I ran away from the things that I should have cherished the most. I should have went over to it, accepted it, embraced it. But I was too afraid that I was going to hurt it, and I was too afraid that it was going to hurt me. And I didn't want to feel those feelings ever again. So I ran away from the people that I could trust, you could say, or my solutions. I ran away.
Too embarrassed to admit the fear is that we're lost. Yeah, but what does it matter? I get too combative inside of me. Is a personal canvas. The pain can be flat. I get messy when I start to get rattled. The heart of a savage and quiet when I lurk in the shadows. But something on that up. I don't want to be over dramatic, but look at the data. It's obvious that humans are fragile. We tend to get mad at the ones that call us out, but the fact is we need someone that'll be honest when we fly off the handle. I admit.
I love that right there. We need somebody to call us out. I want to go back. Hold on.
I'm quiet when I lurk in the shadows. But something on that up. I don't want to be over dramatic, but look at the data. It's obvious that humans are fragile. We tend to
yes, we are.
get mad at the ones that call us out, but the fact is we need someone that'll be honest when we fly off the handle.
So here's the thing when it comes to judging, okay? So when I judge people, when someone judges me, you know, the people that say we shouldn't judge, they're completely wrong. Because even to say we shouldn't judge is a judgment. So I want to look at that, okay? So we get mostly mad at the ones that call us out for what we do. That could technically put us in harm's way. A lot of people don't want to have their flaws pointed out. That's obvious. Nobody wants to have their flaws pointed out or their mistakes pointed out. But in order to improve, you have to have those mistakes pointed out, either by a friend or a parent. And and that's something that I think a lot of a church is missing nowadays, is when you go to a church and you've made a mistake or you do something bad or you hurt something or you hurt someone, instead of somebody looking at you and trying to help you, they kind of just walk past you. There's that lack of community now. They carry each other's burdens. And confession is something that a lot of people don't ever want to do. But it's either you confess it or somebody's going to point it out, okay? Those are the two options I would love to give. But sadly, there's a third option, and that third option is to suppress all your feelings, all your mistakes, and feel like a failure. Because that is what happened to me. I kept on doing stuff and I was suppressing it. And I wouldn't go talk to anyone and nobody would point me out and say, that's wrong, that's bad. And that's, you know, I was feeling bad. I was doing bad. I was listening to bad music, which, you know, I didn't care. You know, my parents were there. They would warn me, but I rejected them because that's all they would tell me was that music bad. They wouldn't sit down and actually talk. So I kind of have that experience right there. But it's either you're going to get your mistakes pointed out or confession. And I'm not saying go to a priest. I don't believe in fatherly confession when you have to go to one priest. I'm talking about go to a friend. Confess your mistakes. Talk to them. You're a friend that you know that can relate to you and help you. That is best. The Bible tells us that as brothers in Christ and sisters in Christ, we need to carry each other's burdens. But the only way to do that is if we confess our mistakes, if we confess our hurt, if we confess the confusion that we're experiencing. We share each other's burdens.
And I throw a fit when I begin to unravel. Keep my wits been off the grid, but now I'm back in the saddle. My intent is not to rant, I like to own what I value. I can take you on the fence and maybe pick up the paddle. I like the roar against the current, that's the way that I travel. Opposite. Throw a fit when I begin to unravel. Keep my wits been off the grid, but now I'm back in the saddle. My intent is not to rant, I like to own what I value. I can take you on the fence and maybe pick up the paddle. I like the roar against the current, that's the way that I travel.
I like that one. I like to go against the current. That's how I travel. I really like that right there. You know, going against the current is how I travel. You know, and obviously NF has shown that a lot, that he goes against the current. Wow, this song goes a lot. Okay, I'm gonna shut up and not talk.
Consider what the greatest got the brain of a rebel. Take initiative, I'm diligent on every level. I never can settle, I like to keep my foot in the pedal. Yeah, I love to pack arenas and all, but what I really wanna do is learn to handle my thoughts and put the reins on them, show them I'm the one that's the boss, and pull them back when they get out of hand and breaking their jaws. I'm taking the flaws, they told me I can never revolve, then pull a bane on them, ask them, oh, you think you're in charge? You ought to know better, ain't no way around it, I'm flawed. The traits that I want, they say I can't afford what it costs, but I manifested this. Failing's how you grow and learn your lessons, kids. Take the worst and try to make the best of it, cause when you fail, just know that it's a test in it. You can learn to pick yourself back up again and train your brain to not be such a pessimist. It's okay to make mistakes, just don't forget that there's a high road, but I skip the exit when I'm lost.
I love that right there. You know, when we make a mistake, pick yourself back up and improve. That's what I wish I could see a lot more, is when you make a mistake, you pick yourself back up and you improve. But the one thing that I see a lot of people doing is they try to do it themselves. Obviously NF did a lot by himself, but he always, I would say he had support on the way. You know, where he's at right now, he's had support. But a lot of the times, a lot of people can't get the encouragement or see the good out of getting back up. A lot of people give up when they make a mistake and they say, oh, I guess it's not for me. That's why it's always good to have a partner or a friend with you to help you. And again, it goes back to carrying each other's burdens. Okay? It goes back to that.
Yeah. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. Wow, these burdens are heavy, and I'm hoping it don't bury me. I used to be joyful and skip so merrily, but now I'm too cautious and tiptoe carefully. My mind left, and it's nowhere to be found. Am I a big old parody? Cause it's no fair to me. And now I'm at the point where I'm spending $1,000 a week on hypnotherapy. Look, I'm trying to wash away my sins. I got a group of loved ones that ain't my friends. And if I ever take a nail, then they might grin. And they all wanna see me stay in the cage I'm in. So when it come to anybody, there's no trust therapy. Look, I'm trying to wash away my sins. I got a group of loved ones that ain't my friends. And if
So I'm trying to wash away my sins. I got a group of loved ones that aren't my friends.
I ever take a nail, then they might grin. And they all wanna see me stay in the cage I'm in. So when it
And they all want to see me stay in the cage I'm in. Dang. I got a group of friends, of loved ones that aren't my friends, and they want to see me in the cage I'm in. If I'm hearing those lyrics correctly, which I hope I am, wow. Like, hold on.
$1,000 a week on hypnotherapy. Look, I'm trying to wash away my sins. I got a group of loved ones that ain't my friends. And if I
That ain't my friends. Okay, so I am hearing that correctly. I got a group of loved ones that aren't my friends, and they want to continue, they want to keep me in the cage I'm in. Oh my gosh. Do you want... Bro, NF hitting it again, dude. And Hopsin, I'm gonna check you out, man. I'm gonna check you out. That right there. It's sad to say that there are family members that do not want to see you succeed. And I guess where you're from, it all depends on. But I had friends, I had family, I had cousins that were not there, even when we went on camping trips with the family. They weren't there. They would play games and they weren't there for me. They didn't want me to play. Tried kicking me out of the tent when I tried to play cards with them. And we're always going to have those people. You know, there's no cheering on. There's no, again, carrying each other's burdens. There's no helping out. There's no help at all. And it's sad to say, but I experienced this as a child, but not as much as a grown-up anymore.
ever take a nail, then they might grin. And they all want to see me stay in the cage I'm in. So when it come to anybody, there's no trust for no one. Man, so
Okay, so that trust right there. So because of all of that, from the family and the friends issues, and them wanting to see me in the cage I'm in, there's no trust. And a lot of people get that trust broken. No more trust. I had that issue. I have a trust issue. I don't like to talk to people.
what? My whole plan's to go nuts. My shoulders ready for most shrugs. I'm gon' judge anybody trying to enter my circle with no love. My sanity's gone. I'd rather be torn from this planet they planted me on. Your stats a reward. I'm actually bored with having it so hard. It's torn apart from a family that I don't have anymore. Man, hold up. I was living so oblivious with millions. It really was a pity, huh? A pity. It's kinda funny what a penny does, mixed in with a mini buzz. I feel stuck. Life got me by the neck with a blade against it. Cause I was running late for the train and missed it. The only thing I feel is pain.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hopsin. Like, I hope he's dealt with it now. But wow.
Vengeance, so I'ma act out like a raging misfit. And every verse I lay gon' stay sadistic. You wanna hate me? Good, great, terrific. You'll never see the day when my anger's dismissed. You better go and change your wish list, cause manifested this. Do not treat me like some adolescent kid. I am praying to the Lord with the book of James, hoping he go at my testament. This dark cloud, that's my residence. Demons knocking, I don't have to let them in. I done made mistakes day to day, you probably can't relate.
I like that right there. You know, demons knocking at my door. I don't have to let them in. So a lot of people in the music, they talk about this. They talk about like these, you know, fighting my demons, you know. Those could be your hard times. Those could be your addictions. Those could be the one thing that you hate most. The feelings that you have. Don't let them control you. So I like that. I got demons knocking at the door and I don't have to let them in. You know? I like that.
I just ain't the same when I'm lost. Yeah. When I'm lost.
So they got the balloons.
When I'm lost.
It's over the field.
When I'm lost. When I'm lost.
Okay, so I see where this is going. So obviously NF at the beginning with his balloons, and he's going around, and I guess from the amount of balloons, you know, obviously the black balloons throughout his music videos always stood for his problems, his feelings, and his burdens. And I guess when he's going up the hill, he's marching, he's finding more people. In a sense, from when I'm looking at this correctly, they're taking everybody who also is having problems, of course, and they're gonna go and try to help each other go through the problems. So again, carry each other's burden. So NF, Hopsin, and whoever those people are in that snow right there, they're gonna go and encourage them. They're gonna go and help them. I really like this video. I really do. NF, you did a fantastic job in making this video. So thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe for more, and I'll check you guys out in the comments. So make sure you guys comment what other songs you want me to go. Guys, I'm making a list. Okay, I'm making a list and I'm checking it twice. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hit the like button, share this video with a friend if you have any. Haha, that's a joke. And I'll see you guys next time.